people would be most surprised by our great selection of not only fresh fish, but local products. We wanted to have a good mix of things that you don't see everywhere and things that you can't get that are both world-renowned as gourmet items and things that really make Maine special.
My goal throughout my career has been to remove intimidation because it's wine. It's supposed to be fun.
Everyone here has a specialty and they can make it really approachable.
All right, now I'm going to show you guys how to make my dish, which was the apple and cheddar turnover with that nice salad with mustard, the kale, and the pecans. So what I have here is just a little bit of puff pastry sheets that I just got at the grocery store. They're usually in the freezer section. Let them get out, let them get thawed so they're still pliable and you can actually, use them without breaking, because there's a lot of butter in puff pastry, right? So I have a circle cutter here. I'm just cutting out some circles. And now I'm gonna get rid of all this. Okay, now I have some apples and cheddar cheese here. I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I used the Cox Orange Pippin apple, keeps its shape when it's cooked, good sugar content in there. So I tossed some little oil and roasted it off. And then I have some Pinelands cheddar. The Pineland cheddar, I like using this cheddar particularly because when I break it up, the curds, as you can tell here, it keeps as a large curd. So when it melts, you get that little pocket of melted cheddar cheese, and I love that. I added a little bit of roasted garlic and pepper, all right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take one of my sheets, I'm gonna take a little bit of the apple, roasted garlic, cheddar mixture. I'm gonna put that on the inside there, okay? I'm gonna take another sheet of my puff pastry, kind of put it on top. Now I wanna go around and just pinch the outsides to help seal it up. As I'm pinching, I'm working the apple mixture back into the center, okay? So when I'm done, everything will be in the center, and as you can tell, it's kind of rounded on both ends right there. When I put this down, I want to take my hands almost like a cup, just get it a little bit more firm. I have a little bowl here. You can use another ring cutter if you want. And I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna snip off any of the outside pieces that I don't need anymore. Now I just have a little fork and I'm gonna push back up on each side. This is gonna help seal any cracks that I have if it's gonna come out, because I want all that cheese, that natural apple juice, the roasted garlic. I want that all to get back on the inside, okay? So I'm gonna take that, and now I'm gonna move it over to a baking sheet that I have here. A little egg wash here. And this is just one of the eggs from our chickens, a little bit of water. I'm just gonna paint the outside with this egg wash. Now what that does, this is gonna go into about a 400-degree oven, so we wanna keep that really hot. That egg is gonna make it get a really golden brown color, and it's gonna help puff the top. The puff pastry has a lot of butter in it, and the apples, the cheddar, it's gonna steam, so it's really gonna kind of puff up, and then it'll start to deflate a little bit. But that egg is gonna give it the nice crunchy crust that we want, okay? A little bit of rock salt. Okay, a little bit of pepper. And now we're gonna pop this right in the oven. So I just pulled the turnover out of the oven. It's perfectly golden brown. I'm gonna show you in a sec, but I wanna show you the salad first. So I have some baby kale, some toasted pecans, a little squeeze of lemon. This is some local mustard. I love using raised mustard. Such a great, tang to it. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and just a hint of olive oil. Not too much, remember, all the butter that's in that puff pastry. So we're just gonna mix this up really quick. Right in our bowl. So now I'm gonna make a little nest for our turnover. Look at that. It's like hidden in an apple orchard. So that's how I did my savory dish. The apple, roasted garlic, and cheddar turnover with the kale, mustard salad, a little bit of pecans on it.